Hey Wings, focus of the week time. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you're making it through this hot summer. I know for us in the Midwest, it's been really warm and we're feeling a little reprieve. There was big storms last night and we're feeling a little bit of the cool weather coming in, which is welcomed. Hope everybody made it through the storms okay. I know a few people who've had some damage to their homes, so sending lots of prayers and positive vibes that you get through this the tough weather. Focus of the week this week, I really wanted to start to talk a little bit about that inner circle. I talked last week about our tribe, who the people are that we rely on, but really this week I want to talk about who we're hanging out with and how they make us feel. Do you ever around somebody who just sort of brings out the best in you and you're with them and you're like, wow, that just felt really good and I liked who I was? Is that a notion that we even think about sometimes? But there's certain people that just bring out a spark and bring out the best in us. And I want to talk a little bit about that inner circle and who we're bringing around us, who we're spending our time with. And also if we're spending our time with someone who maybe doesn't bring out the best in us or doesn't think the best of us. I've been in situations before where, I had someone start to describe me or say, these different adjectives and things. And I thought, wow, that's just not how I view myself and not how I want to view myself. And I realized along the way that some of that is maybe not the right person for me to be around because they don't necessarily bring out the best in me. I think we're all really dynamic personalities, and given the right circumstances, we can either be our best or be our worst. And I think it's important for us to think about like who we're spending time with, what they think about us. There's this whole notion of like, we should give zero shits about what people think about us, and on one hand, I understand where that's coming from because of this whole piece where we're like, thinking about what someone else thinks about us. And the most important thing, which I've reiterated for me, is like what I think about me. But I can tell you who we're with and who we spend time with impacts how I think about me. So I really want to start thinking about that as we, are journaling. I hope that you guys are picking up journaling. I'm still working on the life book. Getting closer every day, and can't wait to roll that out and have you guys experience that. Everybody that comes to the Wings event on 11/11 is going to have an opportunity to get the life book. So I'm super excited about that. But if you don't have one today, there's, a ton of journals and things like that I hope that you're taking advantage of writing some of this down, spending some time deep in thought. We kind of just go and get, our whole world is just wrapped around everything that's rolling around. And for me, I have to pause. I have to pause and really start to ponder some of the things that are happening in my life. And one of those is who I'm spending time with and what type of traits they bring out in me. There are certain people that, maybe they're more similar to me, or we got off on the wrong foot. There's been a few people in my life where I kind of met them, and right out of the gate, it becomes this combative type of a relationship where, it's, insults back and forth. And I typically don't like to be part of a relationship like that, but there are some people that'll bring that out in me. If they're sending them my way and, it gets to be this whole thing and it starts off kind of all fun and games, and then, maybe it just gets away from you. There's been a couple times in my life where I sort of said, hey, I'm going to wave my white flag and I'm going to say like, surrender. I don't want to do this. I don't want to have that type of relationship where we banter back and forth. Good, positive banter is fun, but for me, it can go too far sometimes. So I've had to figure that out and, kind of put some guardrails up against that. I'm a Scorpio. There are moments where it's like, yep, she's a Scorpio. So, it's up to me to make sure that I'm being my best self and that the people around me are bringing out my best self as well. And if I'm, doing something I don't want to be doing, it's up to me to say, and I can say I've had moments in my life where I've had to say, hey, I'm not going to do that. And when it didn't change, I had to actually walk away from that relationship. So super tough to do that, super hard to talk about. But we do have a lot more power than we think. And taking charge and taking back our power in situations like that is one of the most important things you do. So just wanted to come on today and talk through that a little bit. It's not something that we talk about a lot about. And sometimes just airing things out and, bringing up these concepts and these topics can go a long way. So I hope you're doing great. Take some assessment of the people around you, what they're bringing out in you, and speak up for yourself. If somebody's doing something and bringing out not your best self, and you want to be your best self, sometimes it just starts with the conversation of, hey, let's not do that anymore. So hope you're having a great week. That's the focus of the week this week. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.